October 25, 2017. And at the Chairman Television Station, Wazobia TV channel 98 on top of GoTV cable, Star Time channel 195, My TV channel 17, UHF 57, where all you need to do now to turn your antenna small and on top of DSTV channel 259. Just in case television they far from you, it's not a problem because we have you covered based on the work where technology don't do. Log on to Facebook, www.facebook.com/Wazobia Max. Make you follow us as we discuss all the action to the way they come on smoke inside Nigeria discussion ring. The matter today go come up plenty smoke based on say now issue when we say they affect everybody inside the border of Nigeria. They talk say nothing concern bicycle with traffic light until accidents happen. They talk say who no go, no no. Who no ask, no go lost. He gets some things when we say plenty of us inside the border of Nigeria. We just they keep to ourselves because we think say since nobody know, no be problem. But today we go discuss the matter. It get to do with health inside the border of Nigeria. A to Z of every health matter because we get doctor when sabi well as it concern all these issues. My name now is Go Chokwode. And as usual, I know the alone inside studio. I deal with my brother when sabi well as they concern politics matter. Ask Ide. Oh.
Yes, good morning, our wonderful viewers. Welcome to another beautiful edition of your Bunga program as they hot. That program with the sunshine and with matters will affect our Bodo Nigeria. When I mean matters. From different angles because just as my brother talk today we look at from the medical angle. They also look at it affect Nigerians generally, and the men also be in mind say they always tell us say 3 solid telephone line now we'll get and 1 toll-free line. The toll-free line we say by the time we don't establish this particular subject for today, talk about at least our guests also can also talk. At least now also get the license to also call in and also contribute in our own quota. If now get questions to ask, men also ask so that at least the doctor will also do it, can also answer the questions as well. So that at least Nigeria, as much as they move, it's also I think say yes, so health. Now one very important we will also need to address, and that's why I don't bring this Ogonga guest enter studio. My name never change. My name remains Unkubi, and this is As It Hot.
No need to waste time. Make we introduce our Ogonga visitor. In a person when we say, una don't see him face 2 times on top of us in the hot, and we don't promise say anytime when he get to do with issue when we say he must answer, reach the root of the matter, we go carry and come and they talk of no other than Dr. Samson Shono. Welcome to As the Hot.
Thanks.
I get this particular pronunciation this time around now. Yeah. I don't practice and well. Me say go collect my handshake, but now wow, your handshake don't be like say you don't even want waste time shake at all. Maybe no wonder if doctors they write medicine. The thing nobody they see. I'm only pharmacists. We could not waste time. We could go straight into the discussion. We'll carry come. And we could be don't emphasize already. Say health, now wealth. That common saying when we say plenty of us know. But we want to ask some very very important questions and stay concerned A to Z for health matter because we carry doctor enter inside. Now, most people for Nigeria, they always they look say now God hand everything day. We all know say now God hand everything day based on the beliefs when we say we get based on religion. But it gets sometimes when we say it go be like say we push the thing too much. Come be like say every good thing, every bad thing, everything when we feel even the ones we feel avoid, it go be like say now some kind divine hand now make the thing happen. So we could just sit down, just accept it like that. I go like ask you, if they come on place to see people go church or go mosque, carry microphone, do testimony, say my hand they move. My eye, they open, they close. My leg, I feel take and waka. I feel breathe in, I feel breathe out. I dey healthy, in sound health of mind and body. Nothing happened to me. But I won't ask. It get people when we say that they born these people then with some kind of condition. Like, for example, they will talk say, this person, and a medical condition they born them with. So no be in fault. Or no be like, say, in the difference. They can't give them that particular thing. Say, make carry and come this word. I won't ask you, as a people, how we suppose they view health for inside the border Nigeria? Now, just from the spiritual side, say, okay, as I did like this now, now the will of God. If I drink this water now, nothing will happen to me. If I drink this water now, I go heal. If I drink this water now, this headache, they worry me, go come out. Or make we begin to check these things as something when we say, we self get hand to play to use the ensure say we go there healthy.
Okay. Make I start first by saying, nobody no within health care be in Nigeria. Even the people where we view as illiterate, they know. Say, if something they do you, now so place you suppose go. You understand? But that's also place where we they call hospital now. No be everybody fit afford them. You understand? So if your hand no feel reach one thing, what you go do? Now the ones where your hand reach, now you go there.
You take from.
They grab. You understand what I'm saying? If the main thing where you know say fit work for you, you no fit afford them. The other things, fit dey rear in head, say, no worry, I get one thing where I go give you, you go use them. He has to try something now. He is sick. As I did, so the last time I had malaria, despite the fact I said medical doctor, I think, say, I won't die, say, I go die. The way we fit handle sickness is different. Some people get high tolerance for pain. Then go dey in pain like this, like my papa. He go still dey waka up and down, they form in Superman. Meanwhile, I get one friend, his name na Obiora, but I'm not going to mention his son name. If Obiora get malaria today, he go begin shit for house, for everywhere. He go begin poo for everywhere. He go begin vomit the poo for everywhere, and a doctor.
You know what we go do now? We go rush enter inside this break. When we go this break, come back. You don't already emphasize and say, na condition, na it make crayfish bend. And no matter the operation when they do, the back of crayfish no fit straight. You say na waiting person in hand reach. Now you go make him look like that. When we go this break, come back, we'll come break hand down because it be like say somehow, the hand of plenty people for Nigeria, no they reach somewhere because of waiting that they think. We go check Medicare for inside the whole Nigeria and check whether the thing they're very expensive or not. No go anywhere. When they come back now, still ask it a hot. Welcome back to Asire Hot. I want to go get visitor, Dr. Samson. Show no what inside studio. Esuku Chukudi Anunkubia. What we discuss a health matter inside Obodo, Nigeria. We go touch every issue we get to do with health. And we could just get that for myself. We go still ask about go get doctor here. Why it be like say some nurses they are blocked to the heart when person go hospital. When we say person when sick, they know they get respect for that. My turn here, turn. Madam, it's just small injection. Oh. Considering the condition when that person dey, it's just small injection. Dr. Mo continue now. You don't already establish the fact, say, now because of say some people hand no reach somewhere. Now you make them they carry hand go the one where we say the thing reach. Now more come move this one go on that level. Why you think say a lot of Nigerians they operate on the mindset or the thinking say, if I go hospital, now plenty money I go spend. I no get money to go hospital. Make I they manage this small sickness before the thing big, and by the grace of God, from small it go disappear.
Well, as I don't talk before. You said don't talk now. The money no day. Number one. Number two, in all fairness to this country, our health care is like one of the cheapest compared to other countries where things they work.
Which healthcare? How?
Yeah.
Which healthcare?
Wait, relax. Make I explain.
No, that
one no be healthcare.
Which healthcare country?
Okay, let me, for example, like abdominal scan. For this country, you can get abdominal scan of like 5,000. But in the UK...
If the X-ray machine, they work.
But doctor, the way they mention this, now say 5,000 to some people, now 9, like, you know what it be?
I did try compare. I never learned. See, healthcare in this country, although you know really they accessible to everybody, but compared to other countries where things they work, it's still cheaper. If you want to do a scan, like in the UK, the conversion rate would enter like 20,000 plus.
20,000 naira?
Yeah, the conversion. Yeah, if you convert
for abdominal scan?
Yes, for appendectomy, you go there. In the US, they do it for between like maybe $50,000 and above. Meanwhile, if you get them for like in rural areas, you get them for like 50, 70,000 here.
But she don't be say the system for there.
They differ exactly.
Easy. Yeah. Because if they get insurance when they work,
they cover them.
Where are the driver be that? Okay. Even as cheap as it is here, it no dey accessible to the people because the health funding for this country is generally poor. The meeting of the African heads of state in 2001, all of them swear say then they allocate 15% of the total budget to healthcare. This 2017 budget now only 6% for a population that grows at the rate of 2.4% per year.
Okay, looking at this population now, you get the time where we say they tell us, say the average Nigerian, in fact, they look the population of Nigeria, the percentage when they give now something when they shock, they be talk say now less than $1 Now, some people don't even come package and say, we could not talk, say less than $1. More even say $2. Now, if we go by the present exchange rate, that's now around, we'll just say 750 naira, or we'll just put out 700 naira. Now, I won't ask, if people when they outside don't observe this country, look, say,
go far. Say minimum wage.
Okay, minimum, we'll use minimum wage now. In fact, the reason why we not go use minimum wage now, say, then they owe plenty people. You understand? If you go use that minimum wage, now we say we don't kill the discussion already. Now we can use the average, say at least people they chop every day. We put up 700 naira for one person when we know say it's not even possible because this kind could be here when they like this now.
No call my name. No call my name. Let him answer the question.
You never know the example when I want to.
No, the tone where you even carry on, no, they good.
Listen to what they talk. I thought say if we talk say the average Nigerian is worth 700 naira. This one could be when they here now. When the person when we say we know as say based on the people when you know, you understand, and the way when we say they see money and the kind of things when they chop.
God.
Allow me finish the example first before you conclude whether I'm putting about it.
Ask your question.
Okay, sorry, let's move on now. Now, how we go take we arrange things in place to use fit so that because if we compare with the United Kingdom, for example, say there, if you do the conversion rate around 20,000 naira, but they have insurance when cover people when they qualify for them, but we no get. And even though we they look 5,000 naira as very, very cheap. Now, if we say, wahala don't they? You get one video when we circulate earlier this week for social media. We not fit verify. But according to the people who post them, they say now civil servants for one state for inside the Nigeria, when they owe a particular period of months, he no get money to pay for him picking healthcare, and the picking can't die for a very, very hard. Now, if we look this situation like this, they talk say compared to other countries, 5,000 they very, very cheap. You not think say this government, and by this government, I don't mean just APC or PDP government. Government when talk say that they represent the interests of the people. Government when beat in chest talk say health now truly wealth. Go do everything when they fit to use the ensure say indeed health now wealth inside any country, especially Obodo Nigeria.
Okay. See the major.
Doctor, the way you cool down, they answer this question. The thing can't be like say maybe we give you the question before we start. You don't understand.
Make you answer first. Make you answer first.
No, we need to switch this thing. No.
Okay, no, we go raise the
because the answer I said
no. By time we go
enter. To make
okay, no problem. No, we'll continue.
Okay, see the thing you say. Like I said before, now to finance the health sector, you understand. There's no two ways to it. The best way where you feel bridge that gap, like you don't talk before, the imbalance for the Nigerian system, it is very bad. Nigeria is so rich that we can afford to have the richest man in Africa or the richest black man or whatever they say he is, worth like over $10 billion. And you can be so poor that 70% of us live under $2 per day. You see that gradient. So we have a health sector where we say over 60 to 70% of health is being paid for out of the pocket. So if majority of healthcare is being paid for out of the pocket, the people who go fit afford them are the rich people. The poor people no go fit afford them because these things are not cheap. Maybe I use now relative term. Now, the way the health system works, the health finance, according to WHO describe health financing as, you know, a way where you fit pay for your health care. Now, the body where they handle health financing in Nigeria, now be that NHIS.
NHIS.
Relax.
No. Who could you know HMO now?
Wait now. No talk like that. You understand?
Okay.
You understand? I don't really think it's entirely their fault.
It's not entirely their fault.
So the way health is funded in Nigeria, let's leave NHIS aside now. There's the public funding, there's the private funding. Public funding includes that from the government, the one where the government itself go put. You understand? Like then donations from external borrowings, you know, then donations from NGOs and stuff like that. All those NACA, this, blah, blah, blah. You understand? That is public. Then there's the private. Under the private, we get the one for where the companies they do. Now the companies go they pay directly for its employees. Then we get the out of pocket. Now, for the total health financing now, statistics as at when I last went through it, shows say 63 or close to like 70% of this total health is being done privately. And out of that private funding, that one is broken into two. There is the out-of-pocket and there is the corporate stuff. Now, that out-of-pocket actually takes like 90-something%. So majority, like I was saying before, majority of healthcare payment is being done out of the pocket. And who go fit, which class of people go fit common money for pocket, pay for anything?
Not rich people.
Not the rich people now, you understand? So that is, the thing is, the issue of healthcare financing in the country is being defeated.
It is being, okay. Doctor, you said, you just talk one thing, say the issue of healthcare facility for Nigeria, say it did defeated. Which means,
financing.
When it comes to the fund, now basically, which of course now the primary key thing. Okay, let's go look at from this angle. If we know, say yes, one of the major problems we will get when it comes to health, now say, okay, appropriate funding, know they enter them, and as a result of that, people themselves, they also get money to say, look, make our feet get the kind of medical care way I want. Okay, let me give you a typical example. We know, say every arm of government, or probably every tiers of government, from the local government to the district, to the state, to the district, get responsibility. May I come bring on that to the local government? And we get over like 700 local government for Nigeria. And if we also look at the three major responsibilities of each local government, are to ensure, say, they provide a primary health care for their own community, their own local government. You understand? And Concourse spread them around. If the fee provides over 700 health care for every local government, not to talk of the one way government, I mean state governors go even come bring in. They train also to say, well, somehow. Those are the kind of angles we suppose they at least pay more attention to as a people. You understand? So that we not say, yes, okay, we they actually address them. But if you can't look at alternatively, she not to say maybe on the part of government, in as much as we know, say yes, the problems they this big. On the part of government, how you go also to say we get them involved? So that these things what they do, they go also play their own responsibility. So that health issues go they affordable. At least go they in large number. People go also say yes, I can afford the little I afford.
Okay, Nkubi, you see the English where I don't talk since. Now for things wey you fit do in a normal setting.
Process.
If to say things they organize.
Yes, you understand. The healthcare financing issue, like I said, 70% they live under $2 per day. 70% of our population live in rural areas. And the aim of healthcare financing / insurance in a way is to make those people, make them get access to that healthcare when they need it. That is the reason for the whole health insurance scheme in the first place. Now, the what's it called? The principle of health insurance is not equality. It is equity.
Equity, yes.
You understand? Equality now giving everybody the same thing. Whether you are rich or are poor, we give you the same thing.
Level of.
You give it the same.
Based on.
Okay, assume me, make I do this for viewers generally. You get 3 pikin. One they work for Shell, they get big money. One they work for with government, they okay. The other one no get work at all.
And you still give them government and they okay. Now if you say they take money now.
And the thing is, you won't give them money, you still give them the same amount of money. That is equality. Equity, now the one where they work for Shell, you get money. You give them small money, you know. The one where they okay, you give them medium money. Now the one where no get work at all, you give them money. So that is what healthcare system financing now in the thing supposed equity.
Okay, equity.
Now equity should be equity, not equality. Now the way this thing supposed to be say, if you look at the NHIS scheme, on paper, they have fantastic health plans.
On paper,
on paper, yes.
You understand? Now, if you actually look at the one we get to do with community, because now there people do. You understand? The one we get to do with communities, there's one aspect of it where people don't really know about. When they call them community, something where a group of people, they said the minimum for it is like 1,000 participants. A group of people come together, irrespective of their families and everything, then they contribute small money.
Okay.
Now, for that 1,000 thing to be effective, at least 500 of them should be willing to participate actively, as in the contribution of them, because fingers no they equal.
Yes, yes.
You understand? At least if 500 of those 1,000 fit they contribute money actively, if anybody they sick, then go fit take out of that money to treat that person.
Doki, make I ask you. Okay, you going by your analysis, going by the plans where if you say yes, you can also fit help reach out to a lot of people when it comes to medical issues. If you say yes, you don't explain it in a way where we say at least people like us understand. But still, you get some people where they out there where we say this information or this is where you talk about, they don't even know about them at all. Okay, maybe we can also come further bring them down to illiteracy. Okay, Chukudi, give an example, say, people who know if afford health care, they settle for any other thing where we say, we go actually feel say, okay, based on maybe spirituality or also, they consult, maybe go for self-medical care, say, may I go buy drugs. So, okay, going by, what did you say be the next phase, or probably the next way we go fit, where you go also fit tell people, so, okay, in the absence of that money, we no day. In the absence of that lack of information, we not get, or we never feel reach out to now. What are those measures steps where you also fit tell people where they feel say, look, I will, based on my faith, I will be healed. What are those things where you also feel sure? Tell them, so look, why not just start on this very little measure, or probably follow these measures a little step, so that at least gradually you go fit the address that head problem where you get as an individual.
Okay. Okay, let me do it this way. The word hospital, now English word, Abi. Let's assume only the learned people understand the word hospital. Let's assume, although so many people, anybody know within the hospital. Every language for this country gets its own equivalent or translation of hospital. Okay. Yorubas, they call them Ile-Wosan. Ile-Wosan, Igbos get within the column. Outside people get within the column. So nobody fit talk say he no know waiting hospital be. Okay. It is if you choose to do. Some people are very stubborn. I will give that to some people. You go, they tell them say this is what is wrong with you. Then go they tell you say no, nah attack. You understand? Yes. Okay, let me give you an example. One man. When I was still working with the government, one man came into the hospital one day with his wife. His wife was pregnant, very bloated. No, let me not say bloated, very big. Fluid don't deaccumulated for his body, and BP don't rise. Okay, Oga, this woman will need admission. You understand? What's it called? Oral drugs, tablets feel no work for this woman again. We might need to place them on, put drip for him body, you know, give him some kind of injections to bring down the BP and all that. The man told me, face to face, guy, waiting they do my wife, na attack. And my spiritual leader talk, say, in just want make you give him tablets for the BP, make the BP come down, then we'll bring her back to him to continue. To complete the remaining treatment.
I beg that man, like maybe old man.
No. That man will be nothing less than in his 40s. Forget, no be by education.
And he said now in daddy,
see, no be by education, no. Chukudi, you know, so I tell you, say, you know, I don't tell you the place where I don't work before now. So I don't work in the ugliest of. I've seen people. I don't see things. You understand? I've handled one case before you say the woman gets intestinal obstruction. The intestine enter each other. So it can't block. So we had to cut off that part with blood because the thing don't take his stomach swell. We had to cut off that part with blood because the thing don't decay already. We can't join them back. So you know, say, after a few days, somebody convinced them, say, now one thing, we could do sacrifice, we could do that. And they came and they took that woman away. There are some people you just cannot change their, let me say, dogmatic way of thinking. That is them. There's nothing, the government, okay, immunization is free in this country. Some people will still not immunize their children. And they are not in rural areas.
You should say that one maybe because of bad information or ignorance.
No, I know. The one way me I see for TV. You know me, I know the bobo person. If anywhere where government get fault, I go talk say the government get fault for this. Right, but for that one, no. health education on the aspect of immunization, no. The one where I don't dey hear since I don't dey medical school. Then they even use us at times as medical students say, may we go on some all these rural areas, may we go dey talk to them on immunization. They used us then. We say we dey vex, they don't pay us any money. I know say governments don't try for that immunization aspect and then do them.
Very true.
Nobody go no say no, just say no wait immunization. But some people
doctor now, the truth be say like you don't talk. If we talk say the fault they this place, make we talk and say that like this. If we talk say the fault they here, make we talk and say that like this. Make we come check now. If you check the health sector inside of Nigeria, if we go tell ourselves the truth, waiting there the inside, no be waiting there the packet. For example, we get government when suppose they give money as it take concern say make we dey fund the health sector. We get Ministry of Health at the federal level. We get state ministries of health. When we say na health commissioners then they run. Like you don't mention, we get the NHIS. We get different things where we say, if you dey look am from outside, they be like say the health sector they balance. Now, if we want correct all these things now, when they cause problem inside our healthcare, and when they make them, they look like say 5,000 still they okay because if you go other parts of the world, it costs past that one. Even though those ones get insurance, what will be those things what we go begin they do? So that you know, just be like say we get NHIS when just they as NHIS. We get HMO. When we say if you go, they go tell you say this your sickness. HMO no cover them. You understand? How we go take for ensure say all these things what we put in place. The Ministry of Health, they really do the work of Ministry of Health. And we go see say money when government they disburse because government they put out plenty money. Here we've been talking about the permanent secretary when they the State House villa when come and talk say now only for newspaper then they hear say they release billions. But say the one when they see no they reach that one. How we go take for ensure say these things now? Everybody go do their work well and we go the hold people responsible and accountable. I mean no possible. Talk am.
Chokudi.
No, you go answer and now you be doctor now.
Don't about me
now you go answer.
Okay, let me start like this. This thing with the ground, the government gets their own part. The people get their own part. That's number one. The government should fund health. And everybody involved should do their jobs. You will carry away, they're supposed to release money. You wait and carry money, give, do what you're supposed to do with the money. You wait under the person, you wait and send message, do message what you're supposed to do. Put structures where structures supposed to employ people where people they short-staffed. You can't expect me to work 24 hours and still one person will come the next and I will still be able to treat that person well. No, it's not possible. The government should do their part. On the other hand, the people, not private sector now, the people get a lot of things to do. See, let's be realistic. Nigeria is not you can't, like I said in the previous episode of this show, say, all this English people they speak, policies, this, that will not be work for this country. Because the thing they say, backlog don't day. Now, you get the kind of work where you go meet from one place, where you say, you bas they call them say, oh my kailaya. You go not go even know where you go start the work from, self. There is a lot of backlog. There are lots and lots of sick people. Prevention is better than cure. In a place where epidemic never did. If epidemic enter, what's in the happen? Not be curative, this thing we always do. Now, with the way we are now, a lot of cure needs to be done. And I'm sorry to say, an average Nigerian is a hypocrite and a very selfish person. All we do is talk. We must work.
Donkey, no vex. You just want to talk. So, okay, but maybe what you go actually say, we will come back. You got one question where I want chip into it you talk. And maybe when we go this break, come back, then I will throw in my question. But we enter this break, and when we come back, the matter continues. And we'll also open our phone lines. For now, also to call and then contribute in our own quarter to the whole matter. They come. Yes, and welcome back to the program now as Ide Hot. 5 years ago, watch us for Go TV channel 98, watch us for Star Times channel 195, they watch us on my TV channel 17. Or they probably watch us for free to air channel 57, or you be one of those people they do DSTV channel 259. That's a Bunga program with the sunshine with them. Issues today affect our Nigeria and how they talk. And now on today matter, we got one of Bunga guests. That is Dr. Samson Shonowo. And what we're going to look today, we're going to look the issue of why would they think say medical care they very, very expensive, and we don't actually address a lot of matter we get to do this. We get to do with this particular subject, and the doctor as well. They also look into and break down some kind of things where we self not to know. And then if they talk about one particular thing, we get to do with the government doing their own responsibilities, and the people also doing their own responsibilities. Of course, I want to ask a question, and the question I want to ask is say, okay, if going by what you don't actually define people's responsibility. The government get their own responsibility. Say money they come out at least no, the money they issue out money, and the people as well. The people also play their own part. Me, of course, can probably look at from this angle. She also thinks maybe waiting they give back to people's ignorance today when it comes to health issues. Waiting they give back to people not maybe not being able to say, okay, make I take the available medical step where they're on ground. Maybe she noticed now because of say over time, government we don't also done the way we suppose they look up to. They don't feel in the past. And if you say they get them right, say okay, everything they on point right from the beginning, healthcare they very stable. People go even if you visit the nearest hospital, get care, good medical attention. She notice say that ignorance what they face today, no go we go they face them. Because I believe say if say that ignorance, she think say that ignorance, say we not something way for the face today. Because giving back to what they see today about people being ignorant. If you understand what I try to talk.
I understand you, but the thing be say, anybody wey want dey blame wetin dey happen for this country on past bad governance, let me put it that way, it's just flogging a dead horse. It is obvious. Okay, fine, that one don't happen. We are here now. What can we do? Abi, there's no point talking about what not happen in the past.
But the past also give back to the present. What they happen in the present.
Yeah, I understand you, but we are in the present now. We have to do something. There's no point crying over spilled milk. That's what I'm saying. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? So, as I was saying before, people, when it comes to health, it's a matter of but especially when it's making them uncomfortable or it's giving them pain. People are not ignorant of their body. So. Because people say, you go get big wound, forget nothing. Almost for no money, no need to take care of the thing. Who want to carry wound? We go they come out water every day for body. Money no day be the thing. But that aside, like I said, a lot of mess on the ground. And as I was saying before, and I was trying to build up something. A typical or an average Nigerian is self-centered. You understand? And he's a hypocrite. Let me put it that way. I'm very sorry, but that's the way I see it. All we do is talk. We must walk from Abuja to Kano so that government can start sponsoring breast cancer. We must do this. We must do that. A lot of those people have money. When it comes to them, oh yeah, sponsor 2-3 people, make them go come out their breast lump. And yet, if Sonia they sing, say, Nigeria, it's Bubuwani, their voice go loud pass. You understand what I'm saying? Let's stop. A lot of people just do things for their own recognition. Bring back this, bring back that. Work for this, do for that, this for that, response for this, do this for that. These people that we are, all these people, where they make up all these 10,000 man match, 100,000 man match, there are some wealthy people in all this population or all these groups where no they do anything charity at all. Go to hospitals, pay hospital bills, support, establish a program. Okay, I want to do a free, okay, let's say breast cancer, don't they on the rise, go somewhere, just pick one hospital, anybody will feel any love for him breast, go to social hospital and remove it for free. I've paid social amount of money there. Is that too bad? Can people not afford it in this country? We have a lot of millionaires in this country. Am I right or am I wrong?
In fact, you get one new report when they put the talk say Nigeria get 55 billionaires. Okay. And some people beat their chest say this particular number, you know, they correct. Yes. Because we get people way past. Now, so from this one where you don't talk now, it is very, very clear. Say, as a people say, with our own little, when I say little now, I just want to put on little based on say, okay, you just they do them. with our own little form of support.
Yeah.
Many of these health challenges we face for this country, we go begin the correct time.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. If we begin doing small, everybody does their part. You don't have to be in the health sector to do something. And what I'm saying now, it does not apply to the health sector only. In various other sectors. If one doctor just feels okay, I did want social community, at least I did chop money for that community. Make I do something free. It's not about doing free medical tests. I'm very sorry, I
Dr.
don't.
Dr. Samson, you go need to chill. Make we also give our viewers call and that opportunity. Make them also fit talk to us. We get our first caller on the line. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Abeg, bring down the volume of your television, Abeg.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring down the volume.
Oga Kes, abeg, if you get chance, call us back. But like we talk, reduce the volume of your television. If you want make your neighbors hear you or your friends, come up for there, make them they hear. Make we they hear, and make the full Nigeria they hear you. And we get another person on top of our telephone line. Good morning and welcome to Acid the Hot.
Good morning, Kubi and Chukwudi.
Madam Josephine, good morning.
Good morning. I want to say good morning to our doctor.
Good morning,
we disagree with so many things he has said. Because one, when you are talking about people, you should look at the financial status. When you are talking about the health care. It is my finance that will make me to go to know the kind of hospital I will access.
Okay.
If I don't have the financial capability, there's no how I will go to hospital because I know what I'll be getting there. And apart from that, most of our doctors have not really helped. Some of them have their private hospital. When you go to the federal hospital, you see they will refer you to their own hospital, which at times, because of desperation, you just want to be fine. You start looking for huge amounts of money to take care of yourself. Apart from that, if the government of the Buhari regime, the wife will come out and say the house clinic has no even syringe. So what are we talking about the health care? In immunization, the government has done well. I know that because I have a child. But talking about health care, an average Nigerian man, citizen cannot access good health care. Let's tell ourselves the truth. God bless Nigeria.
God bless you, Madam Josephine, for this your important contribution. Doctor, make you not be like say with the set quarrel now. Like you don't explain severally, say the thing where you they talk now, if we get ideal situation, if the thing they right now, like this the thing go dey, but she don't come and come talk say, if we tell ourselves the truth, the way when the matter dey, it be like say somehow, if we they talk, they be like say the thing no they show for inside action. We get another person on top of our telephone, like good morning and welcome to Acid the Hot.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, we hear you. Talk to us.
My name is Femi from Ibadan.
Okay, Femi, right on.
Yeah, I want to disagree a little bit with the doctor, what he's saying. Like financially, some people, have money for the treatment. And secondly, the doctors too, there will be delaying some food, like the federal hospital in Ibadan here.
Okay.
People will be many they want to see one doctor for like 300 people. Government, there's no doctor to attend to like 300 people. The whole one doctor will be attending to like 90 people. So the government should do something over that one too. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Femi. I'm from Ibadan. Make we enter Benue. Collect this call. Good morning. Welcome to Us the Hot.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah. Good morning.
So I greet Chukwudi and Nkubi.
We greet you too, sir.
Yeah. So my own contribution with this is no day possible. Make we stop. Hello.
You continue, Anthony.
Okay, it's no day possible. Make we stop all this our elite, most especially all those people that collect, we pay our taxpayer money.
Yeah.
From going to abroad for receiving treatment. We no feel do am. Because let me tell you, anything where you like to do, if you like, you make you go borrow money from a Paris club, carry and come put for health sector. All the people where go drill them, they go still drill and come on. We not go feel make them. We not go fit. It's impossible until we say nobody, including the number one citizen, say nobody should go abroad for treatment. Let it be our number one policy. Number one policy. Number one policy, if we know, say we go get them right. That is when maybe now they put one district for Lagos. No, what they want, the Mikuma go get one. If they put one for Benue, what they want, the Mikuma go get chance to go there. I don't go talk of transport. Some people go say they won't go abroad for treatment. Not be that money where they want to use for that hospital. Now money for transportation. Before they talk and before they go come talk, say okay, money for treatment. So now let us put that one first. Let us discuss that one first before we begin the talk. Say okay, now how we go take do it. So that is my.
Okay, Anthony, thank you very much for this your important contribution. What do you don't talk now? It just be like the example when we say our doctor give about equality and equity. Maybe we take another person on top of our telephone. Like Emmanuel, good morning and welcome to Asile Hot.
Emmanuel, good morning.
Okay, Emmanuel, you there?
Hello, Emmanuel.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Emmanuel.
Thank you.
Yes, we hear you. Talk to us.
Yeah, I'm very, very grateful for the health issues you people were discussing this morning.
Okay.
The one important question the Nkume asked the doctor about the, while rich Nigeria is earning $2 in a day.
Okay.
Now they cannot afford the $2 to assist themselves and enter hospital. I think the person who cannot afford the money to treat himself with fee too before he went to hospital for the checkup.
Okay. Emmanuel, hello? Okay, now the question we want to ask is that, okay, we'll actually get you, and at least we'll also give our guests that opportunity, make you also fit address some of these issues. And looking at within a lot of people don't talk. It just like say everything still boiled down, Madam Josephine, Oga Anthony. Everything just stay boiled down on the fact, say, look, if we no get them from the top, and when I mean the top, referring to the government, referring to our leaders now, I think say you can also feel streamed down to the people, because if they now the structure of everything, they actually start from the top, and now the way the top be, now so you can also feel do it, go take flow for the populace, and and once it don't flow for the populace, at least people go know say yes, at least these things they. So if you also further look at, in as much as we try we and say both sides get their own problem, but we should also look say a particular chunk of the responsibility should come from a particular distance.
Well, let me start with by thanking the callers for calling in. I think Madam Josephine had me wrongly.
Okay.
What she said is what I said. People cannot afford.
But I beg, before you answer, we go just take Oga Emeka. Oga Emeka, good morning and welcome to Asile Hot.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Emeka.
We're
great.
And our doctor in the house.
Thank you very much, sir.
You see, what our government they do, we say, that time with this school, they will say, do what I say, don't do what.
I do.
Emeka, you there?
Yes.
Okay,
our
we hear you.
Come out and tell us say nobody should travel abroad for medical treatment. What did happen this year? So even when they talk, no one know what they talk for this country. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much, Emeka.
Okay, Emeka, God bless you for that contribution. What we go do now to lock our telephone line, because after you address what Madam Josephine talk and what some of our callers don't talk, it get 2 points where we go raise. The first one of people going outside to receive treatment, maybe now they make our healthcare day like this. And the second one, the attitude of doctors and nurses, because if we don't ask that one, people go vex. Why if you say sometimes when handwriting no declare, or some other times when we talk to sick people, it dey somehow. When that one will go answer last. Now, Madam Josephine, question.
Okay, like I was saying, now waiting, Madam Josephine, they talk. Now he may say they talk. Say healthcare no dey readily accessible because people no get money, and as majority of people no fit get access to healthcare because of poverty, it gave rise to a lot of quacks. Now, why quackery they thrive in Nigeria? You understand? One person could tell you, say, if you treat 20 diseases with one particular pill, you understand? Now, we can give rise to quackery with that. And like I was saying, government gets a large part to play. According to what the brother called, the second caller, said that one doctor attending to 90 people. Ideally, then, I don't know if it has changed now, they go tell you, say, a doctor is supposed to spend at least 20 minutes with the patient.
If you do calculation, I will say no go work. They won't kill doctor. Doctor no go rest.
You understand what I'm saying? So, and most of these people, in all fairness to them, some people are naturally bad people. They will not attend to you well, even if they are just fresh from their house. But most of those doctors, when they see for all those government hospitals, are not fresh from home. Some of them have been there since the previous morning. They spent the night there, and they will not go home until like 3, 4 o'clock the next day. That is how many hours? 24 plus 12 plus another 4. I've done it before, so I know. You understand? In all fairness, I won't support anybody. I will just tell you as it is. Call duty in a government hospital no be beans. Now, why if you see doctor, they tell say they stingy in a way. And that call duty, now be the chunk of their money, and they know the kind suffering. I don't dare call duty before. We say people go come, maybe 2 rival gangs they fight, then machete one gang head. Then bring am home hospital. The other gang here saying they the hospital. They go, oh, now if the doctor we won't treat person, we won't kill her. They go start to beat everybody.
So make we just establish am here now and talk am. Make everybody here say, our doctors them that they try. We love them for the work when they do. We respect them. Just like doctor, just like police, just like soldier. I know some they cause some people like, but make we just call all of them. Remember, say now sacrifice, now plenty of them they make. And in the little way we try make their work easy for them, we'll make them easy. I know say if we continue with this one, you go very, very emotional. But we know say now they work. We'll enter this next one now. And this next one, especially when we say you don't see the bad, you don't see the good. And you know, say if we do them well, everybody feel enjoy good based on equity. How we go take free ensure say some people no go just look say I'm going for medical checkup in the UK. Anything that wants to happen, if they like make the scanner no work, if they like make the scanner work, how go take free ensure say we get the doctors here when sabi book because many of them they do well outside this country. How go take free ensure say our healthcare go balance and everybody inside of Nigeria, whether now as small sickness as pimple or as big sickness as maybe you go get when they do operation, we go know say for our country we go get the best and we go fit beat our chest say they okay.
Concerning the medical tourism thing, if they can do it, if they can force people by law not to go outside for
big people, big people for government.
It's okay. It will be good. It will be good because then they will be forced to really look into the health sector. But let us be realistic. You cannot. Everybody get freedom of movement.
But our money.
No, relax. No, relax. Let's be realistic. Everybody has freedom of movement. You cannot tell me not to move. You are infringing on my fundamental rights. Then if he waits now, he doesn't see. He does not have to tell you he's going for medical checkup. If he does, he won't go see him brother. You go if he reach there, you go tell him say make him enter hospital. Forget that thing. Chukudi, let's be more realistic. You understand? Let us be all those ones now. Just one person could just talk and just to give people something to talk about for a while and say, oh, it's like this guy he wants to do something. Meanwhile, all man know waiting do. You cannot tell them not to leave the country now. If I won't go see my pikin, we won't graduate for a break. Also make
nobody say make you go
wait,
see.
On my way there, I feel just okay, I get headache. You could tell me say I have to come back to Nigeria to treat the headache.
As a matter of policy.
You understand what I'm saying?
Because now money you carry, they go pay that people there.
But I want to take monitor them.
They will go around it. Forget. Let's not even go there.
I understand they are going there, but if you say they go based on that, they come say you can't enter there, can't change my, can't enter hospital.
Okay.
I want to take money.
If I tell you as I'm going for my child's I'm going to see graduation. As I reach there.
Now if you say your child too, you don't go graduation now because in school go there Nigeria here. In school go there Nigeria here now.
Chukuri, let's be realistic.
Obama picking school they United Kingdom. In school go there Nigeria. What if they go do for graduation for United Kingdom?
No matter.
They want to follow because now everything.
Okay.
Now everything.
Okay.
If you want branch, go see doctor. Your pikin go graduate for here now.
Okay, wait. If he won't go see his sister, where they live for there, because you thought to make him no go.
The reason why his sister they live for there, now because of say maybe life better for there. Then they take life for there. They tell us say that they take life for there. We'll just leave the matter because like you talk, people they realistic. But we go tell ourselves the truth.
Let's be factual. Let's be realistic. They would always have a way of going around.
Very true. We'll just leave and they only like that note. Now why if you say on the handwriting no declare?
That one, no be the handwriting be your own problem. Your own problem.
I don't carry medicine for my papa. When we say now until we reach Onitsha. until we reach Onitsha. Now in pharmacy, come look the thing, come talk say, it be like say,
but
when they carry and give you, the drugs work.
But we don't go around Lagos. Then they say no.
That one don't be happen. That one don't be happen. They don't feel that for Lagos. Now which right now?
Tomorrow January will come again.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love am.